Hi, this is Marnie Coons with CreationGirl.com. When people are online, they seem to show their best foot forward, right? They're showing the best that they look. They use filters and things to make things look better than they normally would, and they don't want to show what's not right. I got to thinking about how sometimes the pictures that I show that I take around our property, like these butterflies or birds, show the best foot forward, and they don't show the things that are a little problematic on our property. So I wanted to give you a look around our property and more of a realistic viewpoint. So you don't get in your head that, oh man, Marnie and Dave, they have everything just great at their property and mine's not good. I don't have the space or I don't have the pretty environment. And so then you just don't look for the beauty around you. So while I really believe in looking for the good and looking for the beauty all around, I also believe in being realistic because nothing is all good or all bad. Admit what's realistically happening and then zone in on the good so you can be happy with what is going on in your life right now. So here's a little bit of a tour.
Okay, this is our front yard and our front porch. So as you can see, we've got a lot of stuff piled on our front porch, and we got a lot of junk over there, and bags of sand, and things aren't that great looking. There's our raised bed. This raised bed, it has one leek that's coming up and a couple radishes, and none of the rest that we planted took, right? You come over here, we've got some leeks and onions that have done well. But look, we got a cardboard box sitting there. We got some tarp that goes on this when it's cold. The cardboard boxes I'm collecting so that we can put them down as a weed block. Over here is one of the biggest eyesores we have. Just all the pots we've collected, and we have this open end of our porch here where we shove stuff under because we've got no garage. So finding storage for outdoor stuff is crazy. And so we have this white thing there we put it up to cover up that hole, but it won't ever stay. It's always knocking over. So our side deck is starting to go. We got our extra water bowls up there because we can't drink our well water, so we have to buy water. Here's our pond, which is in process, and I'm not a fan of how we've just got some rock, these square things going there, and I want more real looking rocks there. We still haven't got the black edges covered up. This is not done, obviously. But, you look around, tipped over wheelbarrow. I just tripped over a rock, Here's another raised bed. We've got a rose bush, one of my mom's rose bushes I think we brought in here. And, the raised bed's got some weeds and things in it, but it's got a lot of spinach and some radishes. And I kind of keep the chickweed sometimes because I eat that. This is something new that we put in over here. We've got, I put this black weed block down and some mulch and stuff, and we're trying to see if we can grow this a little more. Well, we don't have so much yucky grasses that come up and you can't see the flowers. So some of these flowers have taken that we planted. We took some of the ones that we grew last year. This is probably, I'm guessing, coneflower right here. So these will probably work. But then you got other holes where weeds took over. That's dead nettle. You can't eat that, but I mean, there's only so much dead nettle I can eat, right? That's some weeds that I'm not going to use. There's another one. So, these will have to be dug out and have some flowers put in. That's another coneflower. So, that's a tulip poplar. It did bloom. So some things work, some things don't work, and you just kind of have to see what you got. And we're using this method of letting things kind of get a little overgrown so we can find the goodies, and we found some interesting plants that are good, but we also just get a lot of grassy nothing that we can't use, like this stuff, right? So life is not all perfect bliss and everything, it's not. This is a bird bath we tried to do. Dave got the idea to do it out of a dish, an old Dish Network satellite dish, and that got knocked over and it rusts. I tried painting it and it just rusts. So we need a real bird bath, okay? We try these things that are kind of makeshift and we see if they work and then they don't work, you know. So life is a combination of things that work and that don't work, and that's just reality, you know. Everything isn't perfect, especially when you're trying a big undertaking, when you're trying to figure out 6 acres worth of property. You know, you're going to have things that work and that don't work. And that's what we have to do in life, is just zoom in on what is good, what is beautiful, what is lovely, praiseworthy, of good report, as Paul would say. And don't let ourselves get so down about the things that are in process or that aren't working or that need tweaks. So y'all take care and God bless.